First at 10:30, sports betting in North Carolina is legal, but only in certain spots. But after the governor publicly endorsed the idea of expansion, it's getting a lot more attention. Fox 46's Derek Dellinger live in the newsroom with reaction to this. And Derek, explain where things stand right now with the law.
Well, as it stands right now, specifically where you can do the sports betting, it's really only at casinos. However, the legislation would open it up to more places, and one of the sponsors says it now has a good chance of passing. Whether you realize it or not, and whether it's legal or not, people wager all the time on sports events, whether it's a friendly few bucks or something larger.
It's a lot more widespread than people think.
Sean Flanagan has seen it for himself, and the idea of doing something more official is appealing.
You can do it in a lot of different states. It's becoming more and more popular.
In North Carolina, sports betting is legal in part. Right now, you can only do it at one of the casinos in the mountains. The Catawba Casino in Kings Mountain can and eventually will. Other spots, though, could soon be freed up.
You already have betting in North Carolina. You have the lottery.
State Senator Paul Lowe is one of those who is sponsoring bipartisan legislation to make sports betting official. Granted, it won't be legal everywhere, but if it gets passed, you could theoretically go to a Panthers or Hornets game and put some money down.
We've got a lot of things that need revenue in our state. And one of the things that people like to do in our state is bet.
The bill itself has been stuck in the state legislature since April, but last week, Governor Roy Cooper publicly threw his support in for the idea. It would allow no more than 12 operators across the state to take bets, bringing in potentially tens of millions of dollars in taxes to the state. Lowe says, though, there is opposition, particularly on moral grounds.
But there are individuals that have a problem with it and think it's terrible and that think it's a bad thing.
When we stopped by Dilworth Neighborhood Grill, we found some who wouldn't do it. Outside of the moral aspect, they tell us it is just too risky. But some want that opportunity.
Why not here in North Carolina?
Now, the bill did pass its first reading. State Senator Lowe says, again, we need to emphasize here the chances are good of it passing this session. And he says, despite the political back and forth between Democrats and Republicans in Raleigh right now, there's actually a lot of agreement, particularly on this issue. We'll let you know what happens.
All right, Derek Dellinger live in the newsroom on sports betting tonight in North Carolina.